Welcome to Face Behind the Dream, an episode where you get to meet the athlete behind the move, behind the history of basketball, and in general, you get to meet a few of my fan favorites. So today I have with me Blackjack Ryan, and if you don't know who he is, he has a Guinness World Record. Well, I found out today that he has 3 of them, and he holds a record for quite a few interesting records. But the second one is that he has an ESPN 3-point national title. Is it considered a title?
ESPN National 3-Point Shooting Champion, 2005.
Now, my 3-point average is not the greatest, so I think you could beat me in that one. So we're going to skip that. And also with a documentary on Netflix, correct? What is that one called?
Losers. I am episode number 7, Blackjack.
You know which episode. Now, I definitely have to go watch that. So guys, don't forget to watch that as well. But Blackjack Ryan, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So, Blackjack Ryan was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. I played basketball at John Jay High School. Just made it into the Hall of Fame a few years ago. Then
Congratulations.
Played, Brooklyn College. Then I, got thrown out of there also. And then wound up having a tryout with the New Jersey Nets when I was 27 years old. And then became a Harlem Wizard at the age of 37. And that's what really changed my life. And, I always like to say the kids are my fuel. I get to do what I love every day, which is performing, entertaining, and inspiring kids.
Honestly, and that's actually where I met you, doing a performance for kids. So I found it amusing as an adult, and I wanted to know what drew you to basketball so much.
So there's a serious part of basketball, which my brother was one of the better guys in the park, and I saw all the oohs and ahs and love and respect that he received.
Yeah.
So I said, Randy, teach me how to play basketball. He was 4 years older than me. So he taught me. I fell in love with basketball so much. That's all I did, morning, noon, and night. And when I was killing all my friends, he said, you're not playing with your friends anymore. You're playing with my friends. I said, no way. I was 12. They were 16. I was like, I'm going to get killed.
Whole aspect of don't let the younger kids play with the older kids.
Right, yeah. Well, he showed me how to get out of my comfort zone and play against the bigger guys, the older guys, and all that. And when I was killing all his friends, he said, we're not playing at this park anymore. We're going to different parks. Wow. And so, again, he opened my eyes to go seek out the better talent, the older guys, the bigger guys. And then when I was killing all of Brooklyn, I said, let me see how good I really am. Let me go down to the cage, West 4th Street.
Oh, that's
so
right.
I rode my bicycle down there, and they were warming up. I mean, they were playing in the game. When they were down that end, I was down this end. Boom, just dunking the hell out of the basketball. And when they came down here, I went down there and I dunked the hell out of the basketball. And one of my guys, we call each other my brother from another mother, Sherm, the mayor of West 4th Street courts. He yelled out, uh-oh, we got a white boy dunking. I was on the next game, and it's been heaven ever since. Even got the tattoo of the logo on my leg. So that was the serious part of basketball.
Okay.
Right
there it is.
Blackjack. So as far as the entertainment part of basketball, when I was a little boy, about the same age, 8 or 9, I was home one Saturday morning watching the Globetrotter cartoon. I saw Curly Neal do this. And all the kids around him, they went like this. And I went, oh man, that's so cool. Mm-hmm. I got to learn how to do that. Maybe kids will clap for me one day. Let me tell you something. It took forever. I kept practicing, and then one day I got it. And it went from 1 finger to 2 fingers to 3 to 4 to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then 2 basketballs, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 10 spinning basketballs at the same time. I never tried 11.
Never tried 11. Okay,
no,
so
no
all right, no need?
No need.
Not even once?
No, I never even tried it. There's nowhere else to put them.
Yeah. Okay, so where do all 10 of them go?
I made a contraption on my legs, PVC pipes with pens sticking out of them.
Okay.
That's 7 on my legs. 8, 9, and then I made a baseball cap with a point on it.
Okay.
So that's 10.
So you wouldn't make a contraption for your shoulders?
Never,
I'm trying to think of how else you would add extra.
Well, I could expand on that thing, but I didn't need to do more.
No, yeah, that is a lot of basketballs at one time.
And that's not even one of my Guinness records. There's some guy in the record books, I think it's 28.
28. Now, is it actually on him, or he's just spinning 28?
Same type of thing. They're on nails.
Okay.
And the basketballs are really deflated.
Gotcha.
They spin longer,
gotcha.
So less they're filled up.
So I don't know how to spin the ball, but no. Oh, we're gonna really try. See, you're doing.
She's got skills.
But the whole thing is that I tried to spin, and apparently the technique is to twist the wrist. When was it for you that you were like, oh, that's the technique? Because I didn't even know that you used one hand. I was trying to spin with two hands, like spin it and then contract it with.
I'm the master at spinning these basketballs. Mm-hmm. So if you can palm it, then it's just one hand, and it's all about getting that even access, the even spin like that. Because if it's spinning like that, it hits your finger, it goes flying. Okay. Also, do you see the speed of it?
Yes.
Okay, and the speed, that makes it spin for a longer time. Once it starts wobbling, then you could fan it like that, or I just do it like that, just to keep the ball going faster. But if your hands aren't big enough, like when I teach children, you take two hands, and it's the same thing. You have to get that even axis like that. Then you have to catch it like a shock absorber. And what I do is I put it on my nail. When it's on the nail, it glides longer. Skin is friction, slows down, wobbles, falls off. But on the nail, it spins much longer.
That's a good technique. All right, so if you don't mind, I'm going to ask if you guys don't go anywhere, because I want you to see if I could do two fingers at a time, and then we're going to come back and play a game. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. But thank you so much for being here so far. It's been very interesting. I have enjoyed learning a little bit about you and just in general. Guys, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Your host, Yvette Morales, with Face Behind the Dream.
This is Jack Ryan, a.k.a. Black Jack. You are having a moment with a streetball legend. If you don't know me, Jack Ryan is a little old white guy that still loves to play ball and can still fill it up offensively. And basketball is my life, man. I make my living at it. I love it. I dream about it. I wake up every day and I touch this thing somehow or another, whether I'm playing, doing a shooting demo, or entertaining kids with it. It's my little baby. In the heyday, in the 80s, man, I couldn't wait. Whatever park I went into, I had so much confidence. I wouldn't say cockiness, but confidence that I'd be like, whoever's guarding me is gonna have a rough day, because I'm gonna get mine. There's no way anyone could stop me. And one big ingredient about being a good shooter is you gotta have confidence. I see guys that have perfect form, but they're not good shooters. I think because they don't believe in themselves. They don't put the time in, keep seeing the ball go in, and to get that kind of confidence. The main guy was my brother, because I was a little kid and he opened my eyes to basketball. He was a flashy type of player. I saw people, the oohs, the ahs, and I was like, wow, that's cool. I want to be like that. I want to be like him. So, but I just took it to a whole other level, because he had a couple of, George Gervin moves to the basket, but, I started dribbling. I was doing all that N1 stuff before N1 started. When I was growing up and I was playing, I considered West 4th to be the best park in all the boroughs. This is where I got better, playing against the older guys, the better guys. I was here every single day, watching, learning, playing, and you don't get better playing against guys that you're better than. You get better playing against guys that are better than you, and that's what happened down here. When I was about 8 years old, I saw the Globetrotters cartoon, and I saw Curly Neal go like this, and everybody around him went. And I said, oh man, that's so cool. I gotta learn how to do that. In 1997, someone saw me at a Pro-Am tournament spinning the basketballs and said, hey, you're pretty good with the basketballs. I get you a tryout with the Harlem Wizards. First thing I said to him was, I'm white. He goes, nah, man, the way you can handle that ball, I get you a tryout. I was like, yeah, okay, great. So I got the tryout and I became a Harlem Wizard, and that changed my life. Now, I do a lot of NBA and college halftime shows, a lot of children's events, a lot of birthday parties, a lot of camps, a lot of stuff at schools, which is my favorite part. When I do a halftime show, it's only 5 to 7 minutes of just tricks. When I do my stuff at with the kids, it's a 45-minute interactive comedy basketball show, which is just a riot, man. Every time I do it every day, and I crack up watching these kids, watching their faces, watching them light up. It's a real thrill for me. It's a lot of fun. And you can see all this at hoopwizard.com. Whenever I perform with the Knicks, they introduce me as being the best shooter ever in New York City. Now, I know I could shoot. I was always able to shoot. Am I the best? I don't know, man. I've seen a lot of great shots. I grew up playing with Chris Mullin. There's some shot doctors out there, Dave Hopler, that are unbelievable shooters. I wouldn't say I'm the best. I'd say I'm up there. To consider myself a legend, you know, I've been good and I've been doing this for a long, long time. So if you look up in the dictionary, what does legend mean? If it means you were pretty good and you've done it for a long time, then I guess, okay, maybe I'll legend. This is Jack Ryan, AKA Black Jack. You just had a moment with a streetball legend.
Over and over, Jackie would get an opportunity and then he'd blow it.
Big East coaching legend Luke Arneseka saw Jack's potential, but he also saw the outbursts. Ohio University had one condition: get his grades up, but Jackie chose to party. Back home, Brooklyn College was interested, but Jack couldn't be bothered to show up.
Jackie was difficult to handle, but people weren't giving up on him.
So it was back to the Y, where Pete Bessie of the New York Post took notice.
I was dazzled by what he could do on the court. You want to see what you can do before you're too old.
Pete Bessie called Coach Fitch, and he asked for a favor. He's got this guy, Jackie Ryan, and here comes this guy walking in. He looked like he just walked off a volleyball match in California. I said, that's Jackie Ryan? He more than held his own. The guy could score, he could make plays.
On my birthday, Bill Fitch came over to me and said, you know, you're not going to make it this time around. And so I got cut.
Jackie was at an all-time low, but no matter how many times he failed, his mom never gave up on him.
Got playing in 14th Street Y. There's this crazy coach, and I'm just spinning the ball on my thumb. He's like, Jackie, what the hell? How do you do that? I said, no, that's nothing. Watch this. And he goes, I get you try out with the Harlem Wizards. So I knew exactly who they were. A team like the Harlem Globetrotters. Basketball tricks and dunks and comedy. I'm like, man, this is why I'm here. I'm not screwing this up.
And just like that, Jackie found his purpose.
We saw a change in Jackie, and it was all for the better.
Since becoming a Wizard, Jackie set 3 Guinness World Records, became ESPN's national three-point shooting champion, and raised a beautiful daughter. Through his work, he inspires thousands of children to be their best and believe in themselves.
Performing for kids, I yearn for it. My self-esteem is up here now where it used to be down here.
I believe that Jackie is a success story. He took his talents, he took his shortcomings, and came out doing what he truly enjoys.
If you were to ask me, hey, is he a guy that failed or whatever, emphatically, I would say no.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our special guest, Jackie Ryan.
Impact and inspire. Are you the next face to impact others behind the scenes and inspire those to continue to chase their dream? Join the team. Be a part of the family. Shop with a purpose, with Face Behind the Dream. All right, we are back so that you are able to teach me how to spin a basketball, but I was under the impression we were going to use my fingers, but instead we're going to use pens.
Right, and you're going to do 2. One's too easy. You're more of a pro than that. Let's see if you can do 2.
I'm a pro.
All right. She has 1. Can she do 2?
Can I do 2?
This place is going to go crazy. She's got 2 at the same time.
I got it.
You are a show-off. Give me my basketballs. Good job.
Guess what? Now I can be part of, like,
The team.
your show. No, I want to be part of your show.
Okay, absolutely.
Okay, so now that we did that, do you think we can do it on my toe? Like you're Guinness
No,
Record?
I don't want to mess up your pretty toes. Look, look at the beautiful
Okay, so-
pedicure you got. Leave the piggies alone for today. But if you'd like, I'll spin 3.
Let's do that.
Okie dokie.
While you get ready.
All right, here we go. Let's see.
When?
There's
Oh, the head
1.
first.
2. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Yeah, baby. 3.
Can I?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was a trick that I would like to learn how to do, but that's going to take practice, right?
No, not at all. Stay still.
Wait, okay. We're learning now.
Wait, hold on. She has lots of hair.
I have Pilates.
Let's go. Let's
Extend
see
the
if she
cap,
can spin
please.
3. All right, here we go. Can she do it?
Can I do it? That's 1.
Oh, it's got to stay.
The cap isn't staying.
There we go. How's that?
Ta-da! You know, that
Whoa.
would make 3 for me. How's my hair though?
That still
it's
looks
probably good. Anyway, thank you so much because I always wanted to try that headpiece. Guys, again, this is Blackjack Ryan. You can find him on Instagram. What's your Instagram name?
Blackjack Ryan 21.
It's your host, Yvette Morales. We have one more game to play. If you don't mind, we are going to record it and we're going to add Rio Rocket to our episode, so don't go anywhere. It's your host, Yvette Morales here. We are back during the game showtime. I'm actually going to have 2 of my guests be a part of this game, but first, before we start, I wanted you to know who Rio Rocket is that we just introduced into this part of the segment. I know him personally through acting and his career with the ABC TV show For Life. So, Rio?
Hi, my name is Rio Rocket. I'm an actor, an artist, and a spokesperson. I'm known for the ABC TV series For Life. I'm also a spokesperson for Lowe's companies, and I've been a digital artist for over 20 years now.
So, which is very interesting. So, you said you do crypto and a lot of things.
Yes.
But we're going to play a little crypto on my version because I don't know anything about NFTs. And I do know some basketball. And since we have Blackjack Ryan here still with us, we're going to play this game that includes basketball teams. Every column has a different position. And we are going to play what position do you play?
2 guard.
Okay, so we're going to play the shooting guard. So each one of us is a shooting guard, and we're going to pick the rest of the team. So whether it is a point guard, the small forward, power forward, center, or coach. So you guys ready?
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 All right, so let's see. Since you're the crypto guy, you'll go first, and then you'll go second, and I'll go third. So we're going to go from column 1 to column 5. Who do you pick from column 1?
I'm going Magic.
Magic Johnson.
Yes.
All right. What are you going?
Magic.
Oh, what's left?
I'm going Jerry West.
Jerry West. All right. Based on the rest of the board, I think I'm going to go with Steve Nash. All right, Rio?
This is tough.
Yes, it is.
That is tough.
Try to work with what you got.
You know what? Why break up Dynasty? I'm going Kareem.
Kareem.
Yes.
I was going to go Kareem too.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, he's taking your
So
team.
I'm going to have to go with Shaq.
Good choice.
All right. And for me, I'm going to go with AD. Since he was the most recent. Next. All right. Rio?
Okay. I have to go with my guy LeBron.
You got to go with LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron knows why.
LeBron knows why. All right, and who do you have?
I'm a big Dr. J fan, so, and I did a commercial with Dr. J, Converse, so
So take.
Julius.
There you go. All right. For me, let's see. Who would I put with AD and Steve Nash? Do I want an aggressive? What's the rest of my center look like? I'm going to have to go with a Pippen.
Okay.
All right.
And now, forward.
Oh,
Who's going to be
This
our
is-
big man?
this is tough. Yeah.
Whoa, wow. This is,
Countdown. 5, 4, 3. You just have to pick
The
2.
big fundamental.
Okay.
Tim Duncan.
All right.
Yes.
I actually still have his jersey.
Dirk for me.
You're going to. You pick mine. All right. Let's see. If I go with Steve Nash, AD, and Scottie Pippen, who would be my good fit? Now, who's going to play with me? That's the question. We'll go with Charles Barkley.
He's going to complain about everything.
No, not with me on the court. There we go. All right, so as a coach, who would you want coaching your team? Yeah, Phil Jackson, Steve Kerr, Doc Rivers, Pat Riley, or Greg Popovich?
I'm going Pop.
Oh,
You
grab
can't
Pop.
go wrong with Pop. Yeah.
All right. And for you?
Since he coached me in 1985 at a
Ooh, he has some history.
Coors Light basketball tournament in Scotch Plains, New Jersey, I'm going to go with Phil Jackson.
You can take one.
Oh.
Yeah, just one. All right, so Phil Jackson, and then I'm going to take. Oh no, I'm going to take Steve Kerr. He makes good with his players. Okay, so now that we already made our teams, I'm going to go with my Steve Kerr, Steve Nash, Scottie Pippen, Anthony Davis, and Charles Barkley versus
Pop, Magic, Bron, the big fundamental, Tim Duncan, and Kareem.
And I got Phil Jackson, Jerry West, Dr. J, Dirk Nowitzki, and Shaq Man.
All right, guys, who do you think is actually going to win if we were in a tournament versing each other? I'm going to say me. They obviously want to say themselves, but they don't know any better. But guys, I do want you guys to look below and don't forget to comment. Tell us who you actually think is going to win. And this guy just wants to show off so that he gets your votes. Don't let it happen. But again, this is your host, Yvette Morales, here with my special guests.
Blackjack Ryan.
And
Rio Rock.
this is Face Behind the Dream, where you get to meet the athlete behind all of his silly games. Thanks for watching.